thought I would sit down and share with you guys some of my favorite things this month, whether it's like media, beauty, what else do I have? I got some fashion. Thought I would do these little muse videos in between my bigger video essays just because it's a lot of work. I have some beauty faves I want to show you guys that I've been really enjoying. Most of these are hair related because my hair has really been thriving this month. So my first beauty fave I don't actually have with me, it's hair teas. I've been doing tea rinses pretty much every single wash day. My tea rinse, I like to use green tea, neem, hibiscus, sorrel, bisap, whatever you call it. I like to use nettle. And there's reasons behind all of this. I mean, I am going to show some more hair stuff, but there really is a method to my madness that I'm not going to dive into today. But yeah, the tea rinses, I do think they work. I do, and I enjoy them. Okay, next, the drugstore has been really cool. I have been trying out a couple products. The first is this L'Oreal Bond Repair sulfate free 5% bond repair citric acid. This is actually really good. This is very, very, very good, very moisturizing. It has supplanted my Texture ID moisturizing shampoo that I was obsessed with. This is now my go-to moisturizing shampoo after I use a clarifying or a deep cleansing shampoo. It leaves the hair feeling balanced, like soft but firm. Okay. Abby on TikTok with the long blonde hair. She keeps talking about this girl. So I went and I bought it. It's like $17 at Shoppers Drug Mart because they're on crack, okay? But what was I saying? Yeah, they had it on sale. So I picked it up and this is actually such a nice clarifying shampoo. It is not stripping at all. I do detangle my hair with conditioner before shampooing. So perhaps that's also why it doesn't strip. I really like this. It just is a really nice lather. A lather that spreads. It's a spreadable lather. Well, very nice, very she's good. It's fun. We love her over here. I hope that didn't disrupt my mic. Uh-oh. I'm afraid to even show her. The TGIN Miracle Repair Curl Food Daily Moisturizer. This has everything the hair needs to be healthy. What I like about this is that it keeps the moisture in your hair for those 5 to 7 days I wash my hair every 5 to 7 days, but whatever. It keeps the moisture in my hair for that period of time, and I don't have to worry about a damn thing. I talked about this on my Tickety Talk already, which if you're not following me on Tickety Talk, why aren't you doing that? This Simons, look at her. I mean, you're not really getting her full glory and like everything that makes her who she is, but she's a beautiful suede bag that I've been using for work when I have to be in office. It's just so chic and so cute. This is the last item. I should probably try these on. I may or may not, but they are these really nice airy offline leggings. I have been a fan of airy offline leggings for like about a year. I'm obsessed. Ooh, sorry. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Now for TV this month, I have been watching Akuma Kan, which is a shonen anime series on Netflix based on a manga that came out in I think November of 2023. Been on my list for a minute, but I don't know. I just be having shit on my list for a minute. And so I started watching it this month and it is so good. So it basically follows this prodigy child, the Akuma Khan, that reincarnates every 10,000 years. And this prodigy child has the destiny of like bringing together demons and humans to live in harmony. Very like Avatar The Last Airbender core. But this iteration of the Akuma Khan, he's an asshole. He has a little bit of trauma, he hasn't processed, and he's a teenager. Hence why the asshole-ish behavior. What I really enjoy about this show is the world building. I am a sucker for world building. So often with fantasy, there is the creation of new cosmologies, and that involves syncretizing different religious beliefs and religious systems. And that is the part that I find fascinating. In Akuma Khan, you have references to Mephisto, references to Dr. Faust. Dr. Faust comes from German folklore from the 16th century. But you also have references to folklore of Japan. It's a really good show, really entertaining. short and sweet episodes, 10 out of 10 from Netflix. So this month I watched Conclave. Finally, it's been on my list since last year, and it was so fucking good. Oh my god. So the gist of Conclave is that the Pope dies, and Cardinal Lawrence, who is the dean of Cardinals, has to chaperone the new conclave as they select the new Pope, and he basically has to make sure they don't break any of the rules. So the plot of the movie really follows the politicking and the like machinations of the whole process. I love this movie because fundamentally it's a movie about relational power dynamics, ambition, power. It is Housewives of the Vatican. So let me tell you something. Sister Agnes showed up for Cardinal Lawrence like a real sister would. She showed up for that like a real sister. Couldn't stand him, but showed up for him like a that's right, a real sister would. I did not know who would be crowned the Grand Dame. I placed my bets. I placed my bets on the wrong person. Who I thought it was gonna be was not. But who it was, I am happy about. You should watch it. I've been listening to a few podcasts this month that I've been really liking. The first comes from the podcast Betwixt the Sheets. It's Inside the Magdalene Laundries. So it's about these houses that unwed mothers or any woman that was basically deemed improper or seemed improper in whatever way was sent to in Ireland. These were institutions ran by the Catholic Church, and they were institutions rife with abuse. I wanted to highlight this episode for several reasons. First one being that, like, as a Canadian person who is living on unceded territory, who knows the history of this country, like, a lot of the things that I was learning about while listening to this reminded me of some of the stuff that I learned about regarding residential schools and the treatment that Indigenous people face there. The parallels is the word that I'm looking for. The parallels were very striking to me. Also, we are living at a time where there is more and more criticism towards women who have children unwed. I mean, you see it on TikTok, like, let a woman be unwed and share her newborn child, and her comment section will be filled with people harassing her about where the baby daddy at. And cruelty under the guise of like wanting better for people is something that we just seem to do over and over and over again. And I feel like the Magdalene Laundries is where it leads, because it didn't help these women. Like, it didn't help them, it didn't help their babies. More often than not, women were separated from their babies. It was a source of a lot of trauma. It was cruelty justified by religion, but also justified by like this self-appointed morality. Another podcast that I really liked, and that I feel like is just really relevant to the times we're living in, is from the CBC Ideas podcast. It is called A Harem of Computers, The History of the Feminized Machine. Basically, have you ever wondered why Siri or any other digital assistant was by default a woman? If you have, then this is the podcast for you. The reason I think it's relevant to our times is AI and these tech billionaires. Consider the fact that they're shaping our technology and that they have these really regressive views on gender. I mean, it is a little bit frightful to think about what can be. Yeah, I just think this podcast is like a good place to start. Listen, I forgot to film an outro, so here I am now. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.